Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live, y'all. How y'all doing on this amazing day? It is now 2026 and I'm super excited. I'm going to wait till some people come into the live today. Let's see who is here, who's outside, who's online today. But it is 2026. I'm super excited. I don't know who else is super excited. 2025. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. I had to sneeze. But 2025 was a time that was had. And I'm glad it was over. I'm glad it's over. 2025 is out the window. So 2026 is here. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the numerology of it all, what that means, and how to use this to your advantage, how to manifest this year particularly. So that's what we're going to talk about. I don't know. I don't think I want to do a Q&A or anything today. Maybe I can do a Q&A. 2026 goals. That's what people love to talk about as their goals. Let's do a 2026 goal. Let's see. What are y'all's 2026 goals, y'all? 2026. No. Goals. There we go. So what are your 2026 goals? I know mine's overall is just better habits, like sleep routines, morning routines. Overall, those are my 2026 goals. So that's what I'm the most excited about. I'm not going to try to, make 2026 my end all be all and try to be perfect. I just wanted to put it into put myself in a position to eventually start doing that for myself, because I am sleeping beauty. I love to sleep. And yeah, we're not going to get too much deeper into it. But those are my 2026 goals. Overall, it's just healthier habits. I think that with healthier habits, I'll feel a lot better with life in general. But yeah. So in this conversation, I want to kind of talk about for each life path. I know I'm a life path 4. I want to talk a little bit about for each life path what you could be looking at, looking towards this 2026. Let me see. Hi, how are you? We're going to be talking about what you should be manifesting this 2026. Hold up. Okay. So what are y'all manifesting for 2026? Let me know. Hello. Okay. So let's get into the conversation, y'all. Because numerology wise, 2026 equals to a 10, which 10 is a 1 and a 0 together. And so for 1, you want to think independence. If you're an Aries, think Aries energy. think leadership, think things that have come together after an ending. So whatever you have been manifesting, especially within 2025 and prior, if there's anything big that you have been manifesting for yourself, think that 2026 is what's going to bring your manifestation into existence, right? If you're into tarot, the number 10 like relates to the wheel of fortune in tarot. And so if you know anything about that, you know that it symbolizes things coming into existence eventually. So think about that. Anything that you've been manifesting, especially over the past 10 years, or especially over the last 10 years, or within 2025, think about these are the things that's going to manifest. If you felt like 2025 was a year of things ending, okay. If you felt like 2025 was a year of endings, you felt like things were out of your control, if you felt like 2025 things were like you were just questioning, like, why is this happening to me? Think 2026 is what's going to bring the gifts and the presents of what you learned from 2025. Hopefully you learned the lessons of the things that was happening to you. Maybe you didn't enjoy what was happening to you, and it doesn't have to be like traumatizing things, right? Like for me personally, I learned a lot about communication in relationships, right? So I've had to be able to end relationships in 2025. I had to learn more about myself in relation to people in 2025. That's not what everybody's lesson for 2025 is going to be. But if you can understand, well, what did I learn in 2025? You take that in 2026 and it's going to put you in a new role of your character in this life. Who are you going to be? How are you going to act? What are the things that you're going to do in 2025, right? So, I mean, 2026 is what I mean to say. You said to bring more peace, more love, more positive people around me. I love that. I love that so much. Horde, I don't know how you say your name. Bites? Okay. I love that, right? So you can also see there's a theme of 10. Hey, John, how you doing, friend? There's a theme of 10 going around. And so the things that are, it takes 10 years for like your bones to renew and to become like a whole different set of cells, right? Hey, Rodney, you think, what was I doing 10 years ago? Most people are not going to be thinking about 10 years ago what was happening to them, y'all. Most people are not going to be thinking about that. And so if you could think 10 years ago, what was I manifesting for myself? What were the things that I was wanting for myself? And then think today. These are the things that you will see come into manifestation in 2026, right? You think whatever you were wanting really bad 20 and 10 years ago, what was that, 2016? You'll see those things in 2026. That's why they ask you long-term goals, 5 and 10 year long-term goal plans, because that's how you'll start to see things manifest. That may not be like simple things like, oh, you want a new car. It don't take 10 years to manifest a new car, but it can take 10 years to manifest different things like health, certain types of wealth, like financial wealth. A certain lifestyle can take 10 years to manifest. So if you've been actively focusing on what you want 10 years ago, it's going to show this year, right? So that's what I was saying about the numerology of 10. It's two numbers together, so it's 1 and 0 together. And there's going to be a closure from 2025. Things are ending, closing, and things that you will not be experiencing anymore. You're going to come into 2026, and because there's a completion of that cycle of whatever you've had to learn in 2025, yes, exactly. Whatever you had to learn in 2025, you'll see that 2026 is more inevitable growth, inevitable beginnings. You'll see a lot more things be completed and come into fruition for 2026. So 2026 is going to be like a graduation. Like you had to learn so much, trial and error. trying to manifest things 2025. And it's not for everybody, because I think that if you are a life path, if you're like a life path 9, 2025 probably was really good for you. Like, I would probably think life paths 3, 6, and 9s, 2025 most likely treated you well, just because of that whole 9 energy. But for other life paths, it may not have been the best. Again, it just depends on different parts of your chart. Hey, Platypus, welcome back. So 2026, you got all of your experience in 2025, right? You're taking that experience and now you're going to have real new beginnings, right? So like with 2025, it could have been like you were still taking in things from 2024. You could have still been taking in life lessons and things, but 2026 is one of those things where you shouldn't still be so focused on last year's or 2024's life lessons. Hey, Drew Brown, welcome back to the live, friend. You going to paradise this year. I love that for you. Your life lessons should not be so focused on previous experiences in 2026, y'all. So your destiny should be activated, especially for life paths 1s. If you're a life path 1, I would especially think that this is going to be the year for you. I would also think like Aries. Like, I just keep saying Aries energy because 1 always reminds me of Aries energy. So you're going to be in a more leadership, authoritative role for yourself in 2026. Hey, Tristan, welcome back, friend. Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year. And there's going to be some things that you mastered in 2025, or you're going to continue to master it in 2026. So that's how I see the whole numerology of 2026. Just again, if you want me to summarize it, if you want to think of the numerology of 2026, think of everything you've been wanting and you've been working towards manifested this year, 2026. 2026 is the year of manifestation, the year of seeing the seeds that you planted like little buds pop out, right? You'll start seeing more structure in some of the things that you've been manifesting, all those things. And the things that you saw as potential are going to no longer just be potential. You'll see it actually manifest. So you'll see a transformation, but you'll see growth in 2026 if you've been doing the work to get there. So this is definitely the year to really put your manifestations on the table. I don't know if y'all are into vision boards and stuff. Make some plans, make some vision boards, give yourself structure that you are confident that you want to manifest in 2026. So yeah, if you can use 2026 to your advantage, understand that 2026 is for things to be manifested. Even if it's just the bud, even if you just see the plant, make sure that you are knowing what you've been wanting over the past 10 years. I know that's a long time, but think 10 years ago. What did I really want 10 years ago that I still for some reason don't have, right? You said pray more, stop doing things my way but God's way. I love that. I love that a lot. So think, I know 10 years ago may be long for some people, but think 10 years ago, what was I really interested in? Some of y'all might have been in y'all's 20s, in y'all's teens. Some of y'all might have been in y'all's 30s. What was it that I really wanted 10 years ago that I don't have today? Think like that, right? Because this is where you're going to really start putting structure into reality. So just like Tristan was saying, pray more, right? That's a structured activity to support his spirituality. So if you can start doing certain like little things like that, overall, like he said, do things God's way. He's going to have a better relationship with God overall. So, yeah. So that's how I would want you to use 2026 is find little things to provide structure so that the bigger things that you want in your life can manifest in totality. So you want better finances. Okay, well, how can we start doing monthly financial check-ins? How can we start knowing how much money is coming in and out of our account? We want better relationships. How can I talk to people more often that I love? how can I be around a community of people who are like-minded? You want to go back to school. Well, what are the little things that I need? How can I find time to start preparing to be in school? Things like that is what's going to support you in 2026. It's the little things that will grow into the big things. What? 2026, 2026, 2026. You don't like when I say that? Y'all. I didn't want to be on here for long, honestly. But that is what I want you guys to think about when you think about this new year. Is this is how things are going to manifest. You will be the one manifesting it for yourself. You know, things will come into alignment for you to do so. But I just want to be on here real quick, let y'all know, honestly. So I wasn't gonna be here for long. But yeah, y'all, any other 2026 plans, y'all, that y'all got? Y'all, also, I'm changing my name on here, so y'all won't be seeing Meiana anymore. I don't like when people look me up online and they find me. So I'm gonna change my name on all my social media platforms. So 2026, new year, new me. So it's still gonna say Sage. You know, you ain't gotta worry about that part, but look me up. Find the Sage woman. Now I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm gonna do, but just so y'all know, I'm changing my name. But y'all, I'll see y'all later. That's all I really wanted to say for today. It's just using numerology to understand that this is the year of manifestations, especially of all the things that you've been manifesting. Prepare yourself for these things now. And if you haven't, okay, if you haven't, start writing down your goals now. If you haven't been manifesting, you haven't been intentional about the things that you want in your life, start writing those goals down today so that they can manifest eventually, okay, y'all? But yeah, thank you, friend. Thank you. If you haven't improved financially compared to last year, you're simply just wasted a year. No, for real. Y'all gotta improve financially, money. My thing that I've been hearing is how bad the economy is. That's one thing I hate hearing. Like, I'm so tired of hearing about how bad the economy is. I don't care. I don't care how bad the economy is. Money's going to be made regardless. Seriously. The money's going to be made. It depends on how you use the money and how bad your home life is going to be. If you don't use your money prosperously, then your home life going to be trash. If you use your money in a way that's going to prosper, then you'll be okay. So get your money up for real. Here's son, y'all. Here's my son, just in case y'all want to see him before we get off live today. Say hi, friend. Okay. Okay, bye. But I'll see y'all later. I hope you guys enjoy your New Year's Day. I hope you guys manifest something. I hope you guys did some type of ritual. Maybe that's what I should have asked y'all, is what rituals y'all did. I just did a gratitude ritual. I just lit a candle and did a gratitude ritual for 2025 and 2026. I lit a yellow candle. I lit a yellow candle for gratitude and prosperity and happiness overall. So I hope y'all did something. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.